UFC 328. Honestly, that's what I thought Strickland was doing. I'm like, bro, he's gonna talk to him in the middle of the fight. He's gonna try to get him emotional. But like, then they pieced it up right before. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? First round, he takes Strickland down like he wasn't even there in like seconds. Which I was like, dude, what the hell? I thought Strickland was gonna be a little bit better there.
That's his thing.
I think all that training he did must have been like, dude, I trained so hard. How can I be tired? Because he came back and made it competitive.
I was glad to see Strickland get the nod.
For what? America?
Because he's American. Yeah. RAF is win for you?
May 30th. Am I going to beat Merab in a fight at my age and where my body is in a 15 or 25-minute fight? I'm a proud person. I think maybe I'll give it an honest try. But like, realistically, I don't know. But I do like my chances in a 6-minute wrestling match. Now, granted, he's not a traditional wrestler like you said, but he can grapple. He has the most takedowns in UFC history. Like, obviously, he's inside trip, a gold medalist in Henry Cejudo. Had him pick them up. Like, he could wrestle. Give me the guy with the best takedowns. Go ahead. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Did you see Khazmat, what he's doing?
No.
He's wrestling Dennis. Dennis in REF.
Oh, my God.
It's about how there's plastic.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Talking about the wax on apples and shit?
No, not even. Like, it's in the foods. It's not even like they could wash off the plastic. It's like within the fruit. And like, dude, what the don't eat plastic. Don't eat processed. I'm gonna eat fruit. Oh, guess what? There's more plastic and fruit than the other. What?
Rapid fire questions. Would you rather fight a chimpanzee or Alex Pereira?
Alex Pereira. I'll tell you why. Because Alex Pereira will knock me out, and it'll be over. This monkey's gonna rip my dick off and bite my nose off.
Survive alone in the woods for 6 months with no contact with the outside world, including your kids, or never be able to work out again.
No. What? 6-month hiatus, baby.
Put Biggie up against another pit bull in a fight, or you have to fight Jon Jones in an underground, no-rules, bare-knuckle fight.
Fight Jon Jones.
You love your dog, boy.
Yeah, bro.
I love Biggie, too. I might fight Jon Jones for Biggie.
The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the hosts and guests, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
Today, we got something big for you.
We teamed up with Muscle Meds for a crazy giveaway.
One winner is taking home quite the haul.
You get my signed gloves,
a tub of Carnivor protein,
a bottle of Nitro Lift pre-workout,
Carnivor RTD sampler box, and a shaker, plus the funnel.
And a Team Carnivore t-shirt to top it off.
All you got to do is simple.
Follow both Champ and the Tramp and Muscle Meds on Instagram and tag 3 friends in the comments.
We'll announce the winner soon, so don't miss out.
Damn, 328. Yeah, obviously 300. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on it?
On what the fight? Which one? Which? All of them, or?
Yeah. Go break them down.
I didn't see all of them, obviously.
Strickland. Let's just go with Strickland.
But I'm gonna start. What's? Oh, where's my phone? We have some guy. One of my guys, one of my buddies, I guess. He's been training my school here and there. Is Patrick Sabatini, a beast of a guy. I grapple him. He's honestly like. I grapple with a lot of dudes, and he's one of the best guys I've grappled with, like smaller guys I've grappled with.
No shit.
Yeah, legit, super legit. And he won his fight. Pretty great kid. He's been coming to me because he dates a Tom Zerber chick, actually.
All right.
Yeah, so he'll come to my Monday morning pro class. Great to have him, obviously. Just heightens the room.
Where's he?
He's a Philly guy.
Philly guy.
Yeah. But his it's funny. His girls' kids are my students. His girl's son is my student. Mm. And his wife's always like, oh, there's a girl. He's like, oh, we got to get him here. I'm like, yeah.
She got him?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then, obviously, Sean Brady, who's our guy, too.
That's it, man. I love Brady.
Man, he dominated. And, talking to my buddies and stuff, they're like, how's it, it's not going to be an easy fight because that dude's tough. He obviously got some power. And I was like, man, I just hope. And I said before, I was like, Sean's like, guy. I was like, I hope he just smothers him. Take him down, smother this guy. And that's exactly what he did, bro. Yeah. He didn't give that dude an inch.
Very top heavy.
Super close to the finish. I think he was kind of playing a little safe, And I don't blame him. He's coming off his, a TKO stoppage. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to make sure he got that dub, and happy for him.
Amen. I like Brady a lot, bro.
Yeah,
he's
solid kid. And
also, and again, not uncommon, the whole trash talk thing, but Buckley was definitely like, I don't even got to train for this guy, man. This is my style. This fight is easy. I'm not even going to train.
Well, he kept saying...
he was pretty much disrespecting
And
Brady.
He kept saying, whoever loses is going to get cut.
Yeah.
And Brady's like, no one's getting cut, bro. He's like, but I ain't losing, so I definitely ain't getting cut. And then, bro, the co-main event, dude. Holy shit. That was wild. Did you watch it?
Why am I drawing a blank? Who's the co-main?
Van versus Tesoro.
No, I didn't watch it.
Wow, bro. You missed.
I had the kids all weekend.
Great fight, bro. Great. Ricardo Almeida was the judge on it.
Get out.
And it ended a finish, and I'm like, dude, I think he's happy to end the finish. That fight was hard to score, bro.
Yeah.
Hard to score. Because Van, every time they were on their feet, he was having the way, but the Japanese guy, Tesoro, I'm saying it wrong, his name incorrectly, but he kept getting takedowns, kept getting mount, like getting real dominant positions. But then anytime they got to their feet, Van was having his way. Van, dude, this Japanese guy got a fucking cement block for a head.
Really?
He just ate shots, and Van can crack, bro. Can crack.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, really, they stopped the fight. I mean, it was a legit. You know, you're looking at it, the guy's been just getting his ass kicked. You know what I mean? And they stopped it, but he wasn't out at all. He probably could have kept fighting.
Early stoppage, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you call it early stoppage because he was just taking so much punishment throughout the whole fight. But he showed so much toughness, bro. Crazy. And then obviously, I got to give a shout to our guy Ryan Cafaro.
Yeah,
right.
He looked good.
You
Bro.
know,
He was losing at one point, and he came back, bro.
he was losing the whole fight.
Yeah,
He was losing the whole fight.
Yeah.
Right. Getting. It's crazy because, you know, they're in Japan, and you know, man, Ryan. This was. I feel like this was a dream come true for Ryan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fighting Japan, obviously, is, you know, his Korean descent, whatnot. But like, you know, he's been traveling all over the world. Me, Eddie, Corey. You know, doing our bidding. You know what I'm saying? You know, helping us with our dreams, and it's good to see him go get his
Amen.
done.
And he looked good.
And,
he came back.
Yeah, he came back. And bro, he's like a superstar in Japan. Like, he's that perfect character for Japan. They love characters. They love storylines and all this.
Yep.
And he's perfect for that, bro. He was speaking Japanese out there and stuff. But dude, he hit a crazy submission. They call it like it's a wrestling move, like a WWE move or something. They call it like the Dragon something.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, they're making shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was so happy for him.
Me
It's kind of
too.
crazy when I woke up and I'm looking at. He posted something, and
In
Ryan
Japanese.
would do that.
It's in Japanese.
But I'm saying a video, and he would post, like, I was like, man, he posts his loss. I'm like, because he would. He's cool like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he likes to be part of experience, and whatnot. And he posted. And I'm like watching. I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh, yeah, fucking awesome, bro.
Very deserving, bro. He's been in the game a long time with you guys. You know, done a lot of training, a lot of sparring, a lot of traveling with you guys, and it's good to see him get his. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
hell yeah, man.
It's really good. Yeah, good kid, super good kid.
And I'm sure he's gonna go back to Japan and do it again.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know?
Hell yeah.
And then Khazmat versus Strickland.
What? Give me your take on it. You're the pro fighter.
Well, I just thought it was weird how, like, right before, like, they have so much. Well, obviously you've seen the lead up, right? He kicked him in when the square. It's like they didn't even have like pretty much a scare down at the weigh-ins. They didn't want it to get crazy. Then the fight comes on. They have so much security in there, so they don't go. And then they're about to do their thing, and it seemed like Khazmat was like, "Did you really mean that?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "No, I didn't mean that." Okay, it's all is well now. All is well now.
Yeah.
They still fought like animals.
They did.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But bro, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you know this, but like the coach Cal is the guy that trains Khazmat. He trains a lot of guys, a lot of wrestlers. He's really a wrestling guy. Trains some of the best wrestlers in the world. Trained Aaron Pico, Dillashaw, a bunch of guys. But he's been getting a lot of flack because a lot of people are saying he overtrains his guys. He does stuff that's not great. Cub just famously was on Jackson's podcast talking about that every fight he did with them. He said, listen, I'm not knocking them. I learned so much from these guys. He's like, but every fight I did with them, I lost. And he's like, and they told me that I just wasn't tough enough. He's like, you think I'm fucking tough? You think? And like, come on, Cubs is fucking tough, obviously. Yeah. You know, and he's like, listen, I got to a point in my career when I was like, if I ask a coach, why are you doing this? You should be able to give me an answer. And he's like, I felt like I couldn't get that answer from these guys. So, you know, a lot of people were going at this coach leading up to this. And, you know, specifically watching Khazmat do some training, like doing kind of crazy stuff, like putting bands on Aerodyne, which is like, dude, the Aerodyne's hard enough. I feel like you're almost slowing it down, making it like a different exercise, you know, or doing battle ropes with like chains where you're like, I thought it's more for explode. You know what I mean? I don't know. And again, I'm not knocking nobody. He has an amazing stable of fighters and wrestlers that are super successful. So to each his own. But like I said, a lot of other, you know, influencers or strength against coaches are kind of, you know, coming at him. Like, plus doing stuff on the Bosa ball. Like, that's kind of dangerous. Like, he's falling off. Like, bro, that's a little dangerous, you know? So anyway, the fight happens. You know, first round, he takes Strickland down like he wasn't even there in like seconds, which I was like, dude, what the hell? I thought Strickland was going to be a little bit better there.
That's his thing. Yeah.
But then Strickland just kept getting up. He didn't really take no damage. Just tried to get, you know, he got picked name back down, kept getting up, came back down, and then the second round, like, you know, because he didn't do no damage that first round, really. You know, that second round, he comes out, he takes a bad shot, like way far away shot. He defends it. He takes another shitty shot right away. He defends that. Then he fucking pulls guard, bro. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God. I was like, wow, he broke. Gassed? I was like, yeah, I thought he was gassed. I'm like, holy shit. But still, even after that, something happened where he gamed up. I mean, granted, I feel like since that happened, he didn't go for broke on takedowns anymore because he knew he didn't want to get to that point where he felt so tired. So that stopped the way he probably would have wanted to fight. But he still had enough juice. So I think all that training he did must have been like, dude, I trained so fucking hard. How can I be tired? Because he came back and made it competitive, sure. You know? I mean, it's still a toss-up who won, I think. You know, I got to go back and watch it again. I don't feel like I do that very well. I don't watch fights judging them. I just like try to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I'm always at the end, I'm like, wow, who won? And I'm like, you know, because you got to really do it. I mean, if you're gonna run, like try to judge it round to round, because that's how it's judged. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I don't really do that. I just kind of enjoy try to take it in. But yeah, man, it was you know, a solid fight. It could have went either way. Strickland's a beast, though. You know, he's just.
I was glad to see Strickland get the nod. Not that I have anything against.
Khazmat, but for what? America?
Just because he's American. Yeah.
I can see that. Like, Bo, did you see Khazmat? What he's doing?
No.
He's wrestling Dennis. Dylan Dennis and RAF.
Oh my God. So wait, let's go back to the UFC and then we'll talk about RAF because we'll talk about you as well. But what is your take? Again, you know, it's always good to get a pro's take on it and a guy that stepped on the scale many times. I saw Brendan Schaub take on it that he was supposedly going to go to 205.
And he was like 40 pieces.
And they brought him down, and he had trouble making weight, and they kind of cheated the scale. Do you think he cheated the scale?
I don't know, man. That's tough to say. Like I seen like.
The thing was definitely top heavy when he was weighing on it, but isn't that kind of the ceremonial weigh-in? Don't they weigh them?
No, that wasn't ceremonial. That was the real weigh-in.
That was the
morning one.
Okay,
that wasn't ceremonial.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Like this, the way it goes. Like, look, it's like a real scale. It has to break from the top. Mm-hmm. If it breaks from the top, it means you made weight, right? We used to have a meat scale, which Tom's for East, they still use it probably. I don't know if they still use it. It's a meat scale. So it wasn't like it could break. You had to be on usually scales are like this, where you have to break the top. This meat scale had an arrow, and you had to be on the arrow. Mm-hmm. So you had to pretty much be really on weight, right. You know? But that scale, like that a lot of people use, once you break the top, but people are saying it broke the top, but it was going back up, and they didn't let it give enough time to go back up. But again, he said when he did that's Larry Hazard is the commissioner. He did it for every guy. He went boop. As soon as it broke, he goes boop. He throws it. Okay. So it's not like he did it for just Khazmat. Okay. This is what I'm hearing. I didn't fucking check obviously, but someone said he did that for every single guy. If that's the case, then he may wait.
I saw a lot of guys, including Bryce Mitchell, a lot of guys weighing in and saying he absolutely did not make weight.
I know, but what is their reasoning? If it broke, I mean, Grant, it broke the top. I seen it. It broke the top,
bounced,
but it didn't.
Was its way back up, and he stepped off.
But could have been, could not have been though. Because if it breaks, it means you're fucking super close. Oh, because if you're not close, it ain't breaking.
No question.
It ain't breaking.
No question.
So it breaks. So it might have been. It might have went big. It might have went back up. Look, it might have went bink. And then still not tight at the top. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't know either way. I'm curious your take on it because there are some guys that are very adamant that absolutely he did not make weight. Yeah. You know what I mean? And would they cancel?
But like, Jersey is not a state that messes around. Mm-hmm. They're usually by the book.
What is a state that does mess around?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying like, I just know that Jersey's by the book.
What's your take on the, I guess the rumor that maybe the Brady fight was fixed and the betting line jumped so much?
Bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
No way. Why
does that do that for some?
But no, it was fixed the opposite way though, right?
Well, no, I think Brady was the heavy over, and then he went under, right? I think that's how it was.
They put money on that guy.
Right.
So so they thought, So then it didn't work out that way.
I agree. Right, I agree, which was great for Brady, but. That last minute change sometimes that's why it draws all the red flags. Why does that happen? Why do you think that happens?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could be coincidental. Like maybe just some people are like, oh fuck, I think this guy would be Brady. You know, might happen, or it could be some shady shit. But I don't think Brady's. It didn't look. I mean, bro, you don't win a. You know, he grinded him out.
But they've stopped some fights, right? They let that one go, but they have canceled fights before because of suspicious betting lines. Right?
Yeah, not many, but as of recent, more so. Yeah.
A couple. For sure. Okay, let's talk about. It's Sebastian new because I saw that today. I was like, yo, Sebastian and you, bro.
Yeah. You're not
Boy,
saying different card.
That's
different
Texas?
card. I'm Texas. He's in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
The month after. he's the card with Khazmat.
Excuse me, I didn't realize that. Okay, that's good. I don't know a lot about wrestling. Who's the guy he's up against?
Well,
Stud.
I mean, I don't know the
You're
name
up against
either.
the fucking formidable.
Well,
opponent
he
there.
is too.
Is he?
The guy's a little bit older, but he's a 3-time world champion.
Okay.
2-time Olympic medalist. So that means he's been the man for 5, at least. Well, no, for 6.
Yeah.
You know, for a long time.
Right.
You know, from Azerbaijan.
Traditional wrestler.
Well, as far as
Like I would consider you to be a traditional wrestler, but God, why am I drawing a blank? Merab, would you call him a traditional wrestler? I wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Sebastian is absolutely a traditional wrestler.
He wrestles for the world and the
Right,
Olympics, represents his country. Yeah.
Your background is heavy in wrestling, and then you transitioned to MMA.
Right.
Merab's not really that.
He was more sambo.
Right.
Judo.
Right.
You know, it's grappling though.
That's
Grappling in a way.
Right.
But yeah. Yeah, so Seb's gonna be a stud.
How do you? I know, bro. Listen. You got to remember. I've been asking you this question for fucking better part of 20 years now. How do you feel about the fight? And you always tell me the same shit. Foot on the gas. Fucking get in there, get it done. How do you feel about this?
Good. I like this. Am I gonna beat Merab in a fight at my age and where my body is in a 15 or 25 minute fight? I mean, I'm a very proud person. I'm a proud person. I think maybe I'd give it an honest try. But realistically, I don't know. But I do like my chances in a 6-minute wrestling match. You know, now granted, he's not a traditional wrestler like you said, but he can grapple. He has the most takedowns in UFC history. Like obviously, he's fucking inside tripped a gold medalist in Henry Cejudo. Had him pick them up. Like he could wrestle. You know what I mean? So I'm not like acting as if like. I'm definitely, I think, the underdog, just because based on age and who he is. And that's kind of why I liked it. Like, when I originally first was going to do this, I was like, yo, don't give me Bo Bassett, that stud kid, And I saw Izzy, like, who do you want? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you think? Like, Uriah, like, maybe, or Clay. He's like, Clay Guida. I'm like, yeah, that could be cool, And then Ollie hits me up, like, later on. He's like, brother, Merab in 5 weeks. I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
That's awesome.
I mean, because to me, it's like, why not? Why not? He's popular. My kids know him. Like, actually, my kids met him. He's real quick. He's a super good
who doesn't
dude.
like Merab, bro?
Super good dude.
Everybody likes that guy.
And
I like Merab.
I just like that he's somebody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, let's go against the guy that has the most. Give me the guy with the best takedowns. Go ahead. Let's go.
Absolutely. Has there ever been? I think and I'm 90% sure I know the answer to this, but I got to ask. Have you ever been propositioned with a fight that you didn't like your opponent? Not because you were scared of him, but it just wasn't a good matchup, or maybe you were ranked higher and you didn't want to risk it or whatever. Have you ever turned down a fight in the UFC? Never won. Not one. The only guy I remember you ever fighting that I was like, who is this guy? Only one.
The only time I might have been like, hey, listen, I was like,
the only guy I was like, who is this guy?
I was like, I was supposed to be fighting Pellegrino.
Yeah.
So I took a replacement. It had been the only time I might have said, I can't fight him June. Can I fight him in July? You know what I mean? Something like that. But I never turned down a person.
Who would that have been?
I don't remember. I remember like I just fought and like I just fought BJ for the third time and like I literally couldn't hold a broomstick in my hand. I had like 30% of hand. Like listen, can you just? They wanted me to. That was that fight. When was that fight? That was like in the summertime. They wanted me to fight like like a month or two later. I'm like, yo, give me an extra month just so my neck could heal. Yep. That was the only time I think.
So obviously, when you're given a contract, any fighter's given a contract, they have to offer you so many fights in a certain amount of time. Correct? They have to offer it to you.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of guys that duck fights and just refuse them? I mean, is that a common thing? Like, nope, I don't want that, and they have to go back.
I think you can. Yeah, I don't know.
Have to go back and wait.
Yeah, it's a lot. If you say no to the UFC, sometimes they hold that against you. I don't know if they hold it against you. They say, okay, well, we'll see when you come back around.
Yeah, I think everybody loves the guy that just never says no. It's just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Like Connor's famous words, they woke him up like in the middle of the night. Who was he supposed to? Oh, he was supposed to. Bro. You don't think that's true?
No.
That story?
Nope.
No. Well, Dana tells it, so I don't know if it's true or not. But Dana says, we woke him up at.
Of course, bro.
3
Dana's
a.m.
a promoter.
I agree. Obviously. But again, speaking about promotions, Strickland, right? Talking all that shit. And again, you're like me. You're a proud dude. Like, you talk about children or wives or religion or whatever, it gets very personal. But then he wins the fight and he's like, I didn't mean none of that shit. I was just promoting the fight. Could you let that go? If someone talks about your wife or your kids or your religion or whatever, and
if they apologized like that and said, man, I really didn't mean it, whatever. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't take, you don't even know me. You don't know who my kids are. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. How can you take that personal?
Yeah, I suppose. And I guess.
And they're trying to get a rise out of you at that. Like, if you can't let them get the rise out of you.
I know, but
that's what I thought Strickland was doing. I'm like, bro, he's trying to, he's going to talk to him in the middle of the fight. He's going to try to get him emotional. But, like, then they pieced it up right before. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I know. How much of that do you think is? Do you think fighters just know, like especially guys that are getting a piece of pay-per-view or something like that? Do you think they're like, I got to hype the shit out of this so I get paid more money, or do you think it's encouraged?
No, it's not encouraged. No, never. They never ever said anything. Don't talk shit. No, ever in my. I mean, maybe they know I'm not the guy to say that, but like, no. Back in the day, like we used to do those interviews.
Yep.
A guy used to sit across. They have a different guy, but when and he would try to get you to talk shit.
Yeah.
He would try to piss you off too.
Really.
And I'm like, I wanted to smack him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? A really good dude though, really good dude. But like then after like they stopped like honestly then I guess I became a veteran. I knew I had to say something that would stick, so I would just say something that was like they could fucking tag for a one liner. Right. You know what I mean? But like
you're just not that guy. Yeah,
that's just not real.
I remember saying to you. Again, a non-fighter, knowing nothing about the business, whatever, but just because I wanted to see good things happen for you, bro. Talk shit. Get that Conor fight. Like, talk fucking shit. And you're like, bro, I've already fought, whatever. At that time, you'd been in the UFC for 8, 9, 10 years, and you're like, what, am I going to change who I am now? Yeah. I guess some people, Colby did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like
Strickland did it. He was kind of quiet when he first got in the UFC.
He was. I just think he was. I think he was just young at the moment. Yeah. You know what I mean?
True.
And not very sure of himself.
Yeah. Yep.
But I do think he's a smart kid, and he sees what works for him, though. And he leans into it.
I really like Strickland. I know a lot of people don't. I really like him because of his brutal honesty. You put me in a room with a fucking sinner that can admit his sins, and I'll take that over a bunch of posers any day of the week. You know what I mean? Guys that act like they're, that talk the talk but don't walk the walk or can't admit to certain things. He owns it. He's like, bro, I was like fucking raised to be a fuck up. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's like, he owns it. He's like, I'm supposed to be hated, but he's like, I'm really not that bad a guy. You know what I mean? I don't think he is. I really don't think he is.
Honestly, when I met him, he was so cool to my kids.
Yeah.
Like, pump. Like I that's the first time I met him too. Your dad's the man, bro. Your dad's, you know what I mean? Like he didn't have to do that.
Well, America's got to harden up, bro. He's got to inspire something. We're a bunch of fucking pussies now, for the most part. I mean, I know in your world probably not, because I asked you that once. Is wrestling getting, and you say no, but just as a whole in American society, masculinity is on a decline. You know what I mean?
It is, but I don't know. I feel like it's like the ones but the masculine. It's just there's a separation now. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there is definitely the maybe the masses are going towards that way, but there's that pushback from people all that are more like long arse line. I feel like so there's that divide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I think it's not, I mean, you just take body styles and you look at pictures of people. Jersey, they do this a lot. They'll post a picture from the beach in the 50s, and they'll post a picture now, and it's like, oh my God, how did it change that much in fucking 60, 70 years?
Food.
Exactly.
Food, indoctrination, the government. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I try. Listen,
bro. I sent you that thing today. My girl Rhonda Patrick. Right? Did you look at it?
I don't know if I saw it. What is it?
It's about how there's plastic.
Oh yes,
right?
Talking about the wax on apples and shit.
No, not even. Like it's in the fucking foods.
How?
Like I don't know. It's when it's growing into the food. You know what I'm saying? Like through I don't know the growth process. It's not even like they could wash off the plastic. It's like within the fruit. And like, dude, what the fuck? Like, eat fruit. Don't eat plastic shit. Don't eat processed shit. I'm gonna eat fruit. Oh, guess what? There's more plastic in fruit than the other shit. What?
I know, but we're at the point now where people that are into health and fitness. You got to go to like farmers markets. You got to go to organic stores. Otherwise, you're getting pesticide sprayed stuff, and that coating of wax on there that they spray on there that makes an apple last for 6 months on a shelf. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. They say organic though is still the way to go. It's a little better, but even it's like, how do we know it's? I don't trust nobody.
I totally agree with you. They say like farm raised eggs and stuff aren't really farm raised.
Right.
They say was the grass fed cattle is not actually grass fed. So we put our trust in a lot of these just names that aren't. I don't listen, bro. You know, I'm on the same page as you. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nothing. I don't
what are you
trust
supposed to do though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
everything in moderation.
I seen someone say, it's almost a point where like maybe processed food is actually better. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, and it I mean, don't make sense. But like, yo, if there's not plastic in that, is it better?
The only way you would know, and I've talked to you about this, I got to get like one of them half freezers or something, but I talked to you, would be like go locally, and they have them. I see them out in Cream Ridge. Like, pick your fucking beef critter, and they will slaughter it, and they'll quarter it, and you can buy half a beef. You do it?
We bought a half a cow. I think a half or a quarter.
But from where? Off the internet?
Freedom Farms, baby.
Oh, local.
Freedom, baby.
Okay, cool. Is it local? Like
something like PA, I think, or something like that.
Okay. Well, I'm saying locally around here, you can do that, and you can literally like see
where
you can visit the farm. Cream Ridge, there's a couple. Jackson, there's a couple.
Yeah, the animals you could pick, and
they got them out there roaming. I know a lot of people are like, that's fucking sick. Well, would you rather
what do you
that
mean
thing?
Sick?
Well, just these animal activists like
Get
that's
the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. But like, I would rather see a fucking cow live a good life, roam around. I mean, they're raised for beef. That's what we do. Than one raised on a concrete floor in a fucking dimly lit barn its whole life. They had no.
I seen an Instagram post. Lady was saying 3 rabbits will get you like 500 pounds of meat a year. Explain.
They say like a lot of survivalists and stuff. You try to survive off just rabbits. You actually start starving yourself because they're so lean.
But if you
all right, go ahead.
get rabbit meat, right?
Yeah.
And you supplement it with rice, you'd be okay, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but how can you get that many? I may be wrong on the number, but a lot of pounds of meat. How can you do that?
Oh, because they breed like motherfuckers. Yeah.
I think every 30 days they could have babies, and they have like 8 to 13 babies. Yeah. That's pretty rough.
Yeah. Do you remember, you motherfucker? We were at a birthday party and they had a petting zoo. And V is like, oh, I want a bunny. And Renee's like, yeah, let's get one. And my daughter's like, Daddy, I want a bunny. I was like, I don't know what to do with that thing. You brought that thing home, and it was fucking the shit out of your other one. It was like, blah. She thought it was a female.
But it was. No, I think they were just gay. They were gay.
Really?
Oh yeah. I don't think they had no babies. You know?
Well, I thought you didn't have it that long. You were like, this thing, they're just fucking all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that. That's a way though. They say you could harvest rabbit meat and live off the land that.
Makes sense, I guess.
My grandma used to have rabbits hanging in our garage.
That's the first thing I got into hunting in Maine. First thing partridge, a bird, and rabbit. So
you kind of do look like Elmer Fudd.
I would walk right across the street from my house, and there'd be snowshoe hares, rabbits, and they'd be completely white and they're hard to see. But
you shoot them with
20 gauge shotgun.
Yeah, what like pellets?
Pellets. Oh.
And then how do you get them? Did you eat them?
I learned how to skin it myself. I mean, I've hunted other things, partridge and stuff. Partridge are really easy. You stand on their wings, you flip them upside down, stand on the wings, grab their legs, and pull it, and the whole breast meat just pops right out.
Really?
Yeah.
Partridge?
Partridge.
Partridge in a pear tree?
Partridge in a pear tree, yep.
Wait, partridge is kind of like a pheasant?
It's a grouse.
Yeah. A grouse, a bird.
They have something called a spruce partridge that you're not supposed to shoot. They're not as good as a regular partridge. Yeah, they're like
what about like pheasant? People eat that, and quail, right?
Quails are small birds. You got to shoot a bunch of them. I think they're more west. I don't think we have quail around here.
I think we do.
Do we have quail?
I mean,
we have pheasants around here that have made a comeback. They made quite a comeback. And I'll tell you what, when I first moved here, you couldn't find a turkey around here 27 years ago. Turkeys are everywhere now. Everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just depressing. Like, that everything's poisoning us. Like, why is our food so fucking bad in this country? It's crazy, dog. You know.
We've been talking about this for years, and I would really like to do it with you. Typically deer season's in the fall, but I would even go like out to Texas and go. We just should go on a hunt. Whatever it is.
I would like to hunt, yeah.
We could go with Corey, deer hunt, whitetail. We could go out west. We could go
out
with
to Indiana.
We could go with Crispy. He'll take us like fucking boar hunting.
I know. I want to eat the meat though.
Yeah. Well, then let's go deer hunting because it's way better. I think it's better than pig meat, boar meat. They're an invasive species, so I think you can shoot as many of them as you want. You know, it's like feral. But yeah. Anyway, so RAF is when for you?
May 30th.
Oh, coming right up.
Yeah, and then Seb, I believe, is June 13th.
What are you doing? Obviously you're changing up your training a little bit and doing
I'm
more
just wrestling every day.
Yeah, with Sebastian.
Sebastian, my buddy Mark Gray.
Tino got to give you. Well, both your boys got to give you some decent roles now, no?
Yeah, I drove with them. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna bring them out for there.
Awesome.
You know, Steve and Deli be in the corner.
When do you think the student becomes a teacher? When do you think Tino can actually? I know Sebastian can now. You admitted that.
Fuck yeah. Bro, admitted that. Jeez.
A while ago. Yeah, I think you said he was 17, 18, and you're like, fuck, bro.
No, not that young. Not that
Wasn't
young.
that young?
No,
How old?
No.
I forget.
He was in college.
Okay. Well, college, you go at 18.
No, but yeah, no, he was like a couple years in college.
All
Give
right.
me some credit.
Okay, so he's a few years older than when I
Because
said.
he was smaller. Once he got as big as me, it's like shit.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much Tino. Like I got
How
some.
long do you think you can beat Tino for?
I think while he's still in high school, maybe
still
his senior year. It depends how big he gets.
Yeah.
If he stays under me,
Yeah.
it'll be till college.
So size does matter. You always say size doesn't matter. It does matter.
Well, age and size matters. You know what I'm saying? No, so yeah, size matters when you're fucking. I'm good. I'm fucking good, bro. That's what size does matter. You know what I mean? But like if he say he's my size at height, like senior year in high school, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. Yeah,
that's not far off, bro.
I know. Because he has a motor too, and he tries hard.
Yeah.
Like, he comes after me, bro.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes after me. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's great.
Yeah.
That's not too much. That's not too far down the road.
No. That's why. Well, it's kind of. I mean, listen, I haven't really competed in wrestling. I mean, I did that one thing, a while back, but really competed in wrestling in fucking over 20 years. Mm-hmm. I'm getting a little bit better at wrestling now.
Yeah. You think so?
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. That's all I'm doing for the past 3 weeks.
Right,
I'm gonna get better. You know what I mean? There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I wasn't bad at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's setting me up like, you're going. I'm like, bro, I'm living that dad life.
Yeah.
But I'll be watching for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a like a viewing party either at my school or like somewhere, maybe Rivs.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Let me know. I'll go to that. I'll bring the kids to that for sure. So I didn't know what we were gonna talk about tonight because Andrew wasn't here, and I'm like, we've for our listeners, we've been making an effort to stay off politics because we're just so put out with it. I'm not saying we won't ever discuss it, especially stuff that relates to families and things like that, of course, but like foreign policy and Epstein shit and all that. You guys have heard us talk about that till we're blue in the face. We've been trying to take a little break from that. So let's make it a little lighthearted. Let's do rapid fire questions again. A lot of these are like multiple choice.
Okay.
And I didn't give Frankie a heads up to write me some because I literally just wrote these 10 minutes before we got here. So, all right, rapid fire. A lot of these are like multiple choice. Would you rather type stuff? Okay.
So that's okay.
Would you rather fight a chimpanzee or Alex Pereira?
Alex Pereira.
Okay. If you could predict,
because you want to know why? Can I tell you why?
Yeah, sure. I love.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
because Alex Pereira will knock me out, and it'll be over.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This monkey's gonna rip my dick off and bite my nose off. And you know what I'm saying? So like, no, I don't want to fucking nothing to do with that chimpanzee.
Okay, fair. I agree with that. I do agree with that, but it's funner to hear a professional fighter say it. Okay. And some of these questions are just all over the place. So, if you could predict your last day on Earth and you had a message for the world, what would it be?
Find God.
Amen. I'm down with that. I like that. If you had absolute fuck you money, what would be the number one material thing you would buy other than a house?
A Ferrari or a Porsche.
Ooh, I like it. What's the most? Oh, I know what it was. The Audi was the most expensive car you ever had. That thing was nice. You get to help all the homeless and the injured vets in America, or you can out every single Epstein predator. Which do you pick? Tough one. You got to think about that one.
I'm out on the predators. Sorry.
It's the only way it would ever happen.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen otherwise. Severe CTE or lose a leg?
Lose a leg.
I thought, okay. My follow-up to that was going to be, okay, severe CTE or lose both legs, but okay. Cure cancer or reset America and American politics and rid it thoroughly of all corruption.
Well, I think if we did that, we'd probably cure cancer. You know
Amen.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good answer. I like all your answers so far, buddy. You got to pick one. Put Biggie, your dog. I tried to, when I was writing these questions, I was like, all right, no wife stuff, no kid stuff. So I wouldn't put you in that position. But Biggie's, he's a dog. So you got to pick one. Put Biggie up against another pit bull in a fight, or you have to fight Jon Jones in an underground, no rules, bare knuckle fight.
I'll fight Jon Jones.
You love your dog, boy.
Yeah, bro.
I love Biggie too. I might fight Jon Jones for Biggie, and I think Biggie would do well in a fight.
I don't know, bro.
You're not sure? I thought that one day you showed me that video of those dogs coming over. I was like, what the fuck you doing, bro? And he could smoke them.
Yeah, he's not about it.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know why. All right. Survive alone in the woods for 6 months with no contact with the outside world, including your kids, or never be able to work out again.
Oh, no. What? 6 month hiatus, baby. I'll be training every day.
All right.
For those 6 months.
Serve in active armed combat duty in a foreign war or move to Italy.
Move to Italy. Fuck, Italy was awesome. Are you kidding me?
Well, a lot of people would be like, I'm pro-America. Whatever war we're fighting in, I'm fighting in.
Bro, it's probably it's not our war. It's someone else's war.
Right,
I'm good.
Bro, I'm with you. I thought that would be your answer. Broken nose or broken arm?
Broken nose.
You broke it so many times.
Yeah.
There's one more, yeah. Become a vegan for a year or abstain from sex and masturbation for a year. Give me the analogy. I mean the analysis on this.
Vegan?
Vegan, not vegetarian.
I just don't think I could do either one of those things. I'll be honest. I don't think it's possible.
But okay, so you got to pick one.
If I had to pick, I'll be a vegan.
Okay. Excuse me, I got these damn allergies. Drive a Prius or drive. I don't even know if you know what this is, but National Lampoon Vacation. Drive a Prius or drive a Woody station wagon.
Woody, baby.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah,
I would drive
got
a Woody.
A fucking V8.
I would drive a Woody over a Prius. Plus, remember when the hot chick pulled up next to him? He's like, his wife's sleeping.
Hair.
Yeah. 3-on-3 street fight, and you're winning your fight, but you see your boy getting the shit kicked out of him. Your guy still has fight left in him, but for now. But you have him on the ground in mount position. Do you let him up to go help your boy?
Help the boy.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like we all winning together or we losing together, baby.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. You got to shit really bad, and you walk into a crowded public toilet with a line, and you cannot risk driving to another location. Do you go in, or do you find a patch of wood somewhere? I can't shit in public, bro.
What?
Okay,
Damn,
so
bro.
you got to shit really bad. You can't hold it. You stop at Wawa. There's literally a line of dudes waiting. Do you sit there and wait and then go in there and fucking play the butt trumpet in front of everybody?
Yeah, bro. I'm taking a fucking
No,
shit, bro.
I'll go in the woods. I'll go behind a tree in the back, bro.
What?
Bro, have you ever been in the bathroom, right? You're in there taking a piss at the urinal, and some dude is just like...
Okay, so what? The fuck are you doing?
When I'm standing outside, I'm like, that fucking dude's disgusting. When he walks out, I'm like, you're a gross motherfucker. You don't do that?
No.
Oh, I do, bro. I'm like, you're nasty, bro.
Bro, you're like a female, dude. I don't fart.
No, I fart.
Okay, well, what the fuck?
Bro, it's just, I don't know. It's a thing. I don't like public toilets. I'll piss anywhere, but I ain't fucking taking a shit.
Bro, I used to work on job sites with porta johns.
Oh yeah, but that's not shitting right next to somebody. You don't have a double.
I mean, bro, there's people working outside right there.
Okay, so I don't know. Like, do you remember the old Jack and Bills? Like, you'd shit in Jack and Bills with 14 dudes standing inside. I wouldn't.
I mean, no, you don't.
You know what? You're the wrong guy to ask because you have taken a shit while you saw the guy staring at you.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
You're the wrong guy to ask. All right. You and a best friend are drunk and arguing. He punches you and you eat it pretty well. Do you just one-shot him back or do you beat the ever-living fuck out of him?
It depends which friend.
Why? Why does it depend which friend?
Well, because if it's like, is he a really good friend and like, all right, you got me, I'm going to get you back, or like, are you an acquaintance that
Kurt one-shot
Yeah,
you.
one shot, I'm going to get him once.
You can get him once?
Yeah.
Okay. You see your neighbor banging your other neighbor's wife. Do you tell the other neighbor or do you just stay out of it?
Stay the fuck out.
All right. That was what I had for you, bro. I wrote that in about 5 minutes. So.
All right, well, I had something,
Oh.
and I told you not to look it up, so I don't think you did. because it'd be kind of funny. A little better would say the best athletes of their sports. And now you might not know all these athletes.
I'm not an athlete, so.
Well, you know sports, don't you?
A little bit. I don't
Okay.
really follow traditional sports.
We know, Roger. We know you're from Chesterton Fieldville, Maine, and they didn't play sports out there. We know this, okay?
Okay.
But we'll start with ones that you do know. Best MMA fighter ever.
Jon Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best boxer ever.
Best boxer.
And this is your opinion. It's not like
Best
right
boxer.
or
I mean, you'd
wrong.
have to literally go by records, and I'm going to be off on that. I mean, I think most people are going to be like Mike Tyson or whatever. You'd have to go literally by the record, and I don't know. I'd just go off the hip with like Arturo Gatti, I guess. No good?
No.
No good? Okay.
No.
He's a bad fighter?
No, he's a good fighter, but nowhere near considered one of the best ever.
Oh, okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
But
So
that's
then-
fine. That's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
So
All right.
you pick it your pick.
Well, you go if you're going strictly number, and again, I don't enjoy his fights.
not
I would say Floyd Mayweather, but he's a very defensive fighter.
But he's 50-0. That would make more sense.
Okay, I agree.
I would think that would make
I
more
would
sense.
prefer to watch.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm not saying your favorite fighter though.
Okay, so then Floyd Mayweather because he's
Okay.
50-0.
Okay.
He's 51-0, isn't he? After the Conor fight.
No, 50, I think 50-0. That made him 50-0.
okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Okay, baseball.
Oof. It's a sport that I don't know very well. Baseball. I was gonna say Babe Ruth, I guess. Yogi Berra, Babe Ruth.
Yogi Berra.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. People say that. People say that.
Okay.
Best.
In modern day,
I'm saying
that'd be like
best
Aaron
ever, bro.
Judge
Best ever.
nowadays.
Best
No,
ever,
Babe
baby.
Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Called his shots, bro. The guy
Okay.
called his shots.
Okay. Basketball.
Again, a sport that I would rather cut
Bro.
my leg off than
I
watch.
mean, dude, that's fucking. There's not
Michael Jordan
okay,
for sure.
There's not fucking.
Well, the big debate is LeBron James or Michael. I'm Michael Jordan all day long.
I heard someone talk about this, and Michael Jordan's the best basketball player ever.
By far.
LeBron James might have the best career. Some might say.
Okay.
Depending on how you look
I'm
at
not
it.
even going to weigh in on that.
He's
but
40 years old, still killing it.
I know, but
Crazy.
the crybaby stuff kills me.
Yeah, but whatever. That doesn't have to do with basketball.
Yeah.
All right. Soccer.
It's either got to be Messi or Ronaldo. I go, I don't know because I don't know like stats, but I'll go Ronaldo. He's probably the most well known, but Messi might be better. I don't know.
Okay.
Who? Pele? I don't know.
Pele, Maradona, Ronaldo, or Messi is probably are up there.
Okay.
What other sport did I have?
Hockey.
Hockey. Yeah, hockey. Do you even know anybody?
I followed college hockey growing up because my dad was a big fan, but I didn't really get into. I got to be Wayne Gretzky, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
By Sidney Crosby, people say
Okay.
Jaeger, something Jaeger, but I think the highest scorer was Gretzky.
And who was his enforcer that always followed him around? He had
I don't remember that.
like if they traded Wayne, he went with him. I can't think of his name, but anyway, it's kind of like Tom Brady and Grok. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they go together. You know what I mean? So
Football.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, by far, I feel like he could win a Super Bowl on his own without any teammates.
Mm,
Throw to
about
himself.
that, about that, but
He was as a quarterback. I mean, I don't even think it's arguable who would be close. The brothers.
as quarterback, yeah. I mean, Joe Montana, maybe.
Montana.
You know, yeah, but no, I don't think anybody can mess with him.
No.
Yeah. NASCAR.
NASCAR. Oh, it's got to be shit. Him and his son. He died. Or again, I don't really follow NASCAR. He was probably the most popular, Dale Earnhardt. I don't know about winningest.
Junior, Dale Earnhardt. Senior, yeah.
Was he the winningest though? I don't know.
But I'm saying, yeah, either him or Jimmy Gordon, right, or something like that.
No. Gordon is his last name. I can't think of his first name. Yeah.
Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
How about F1? You know anyone?
I don't know. They're all
I
like
do-
Italian dudes. I don't know.
No, Brazilian.
Brazilian?
Senna.
Well,
Senna,
yeah,
right?
Senna. Yeah, there's a documentary. I watched the Senna
Yeah,
documentary.
he was like in the rain. He killed everybody in the rain.
They all
but
start.
Shoemaker's like another one.
Yep.
What other sports are there?
Motorcycle racing.
I wouldn't know anybody, honestly.
I mean, there's a lot of good guys, and I love motorcycles, and I don't follow that. I love like Isle of Man. If I could go watch something, like the track racing is great. You know what I mean? Like the Hayden brothers, and back in my day, my first bike that I had that I thought was cool, I had a ZX7R Kawasaki, and Doug Chandler and I just remember his name. I met him. Shout out to Doug Chandler from back in the day, but kind of the first guy I ever watched race. And then there was Miguel Duhamel. I saw him crash in New Hampshire and break his leg. Honda racer, very good racer. Yeah, but I wouldn't know now like who's currently, you know what I mean? I follow probably the Harley guys more, which is what is that called? The King of the Baggers. Tyler I can't think of his last name. If you hadn't asked me, I could think of it. There's two guys that are really good. I follow them both, and
they wheelie and shit.
Bro, their times. You see this bagger like a bagger like mine is about 800 pounds, roughly 800 pounds. Now I'm sure they strip them down to race, and they're much lighter, I'm sure, but they're just a big, heavy framed, big, not a high revving engine like all the the AMA guys that race, and they literally turning lap times almost as quick as AMA guys. It's sick because you're looking at something. It'd be like putting a station wagon out on the course with the fucking NASCAR guys. Yeah. That's what it would be like. You know what I mean? That's what I could attribute to. And they're right there with them. I enjoy that now more than I do the AMA guys. But
how about golf?
I mean, you got to go with fucking what's his name? Tiger Woods, right?
I don't know.
Who's the guy that just died in the plane crash?
I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Golfer? Yeah, not that long. Well, not Jess, but I don't know.
Like Jack Nicklaus. Yeah. Isn't he like one of the better ones?
Yep.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Who's the guy that fucking has got the big white beard and he just pounds?
John Daly.
John Daly, bro. He's a character. That is a guy that they don't want in that sport. That is such a clean-cut sport, and that guy fucking murders him. He's so good.
Tennis.
Excuse me. These fucking allergies. I don't know a lot of names out of tennis. I mean, Serena Williams, Andre Agassi. I remember back in the day. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Drokic or something.
Yeah. He's the guy that refused to take the vaccine. Yeah, I like him. He refused, and he's Yep. What else we got for sports? I mean, you start getting into fucking really vague ones that don't matter that you wouldn't be able to name.
Obscure. We gotta get the obscure quarterly.
Yeah, like volleyball. Do you know any volleyball players? I don't.
Gabby Reese,
good one. Yeah. Women's soccer. Was the girl Brandy Chastain?
Our girl.
Yes.
Kristen Rampone.
Rampone. She's great.
She's an 8-time gold medalist.
That was one of our first guests. One of our first guests. She was great. Yep. Christy Rampone. Yep. Luge. I don't know anything.
But snowboarding, Shaun White, right?
Yeah, Shaun White. Yeah, for sure.
Skateboarding.
You got to be
Tony Hawk, baby.
There's another guy too. He's
a lot of guys, but he was the
older guy that got huge hair. I can't think of his name, but he's like a legend too. They all love him. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but listen, I will forever be. Again, I know you're gonna be like, we know, Roger, we know. Traditional sports, for the most part, like I can get into football a little bit. I think you can. I'm not really a baseball guy. I'm not really a soccer guy. I'm definitely not a basketball guy, but like extreme sports, like Travis Pastrana will forever and always be my favorite. Like fucking, and to say he's not an athlete,
but I don't know. Like, I'll be honest. Like,
he is an athlete.
I know he's an athlete for sure.
Absolutely,
he's ex-gamer. Like those sports, I don't know if they do it for me.
Yeah.
Like I think I am like awed by it. You know what I mean? Like you watch like holy shit, like clips and stuff. But like, am I in there like, oh, who's gonna win? Who's in it? Like,
I would think you would be because you're more of an individual sport type of guy.
Yes, but there's no like
those guys.
I know, but there's not like they're competing against each other. It's like they're painting a picture, and someone's judging it. So it's not like they're competing against each other. They're doing their best.
I see.
Like you know what I mean? Like in tennis,
tennis. No, motocross they're definitely going up against each other. You're talking
like
about
jumps
like,
and this and that,
like
and
the highest trick or best trick or best air. Or
motocross, you are that's definitely competing. 100%. It's like NASCAR.
Ricky Carmichael probably is the best in that. Yeah.
Like that would get me actually more hyped. I'd be into that more because a little physical and they're like, dude, I like tennis actually. To me, tennis is a combat sport.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm fucking hitting a ball at you. You're hitting a ball at me. Right?
Yeah.
It's a will of conditioning. Like who's gonna stay? You know what I mean? It's kind of a combat sport in a way.
I don't know if I call it a combat sport, but very physical sport. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, golf is boring as shit. I can't get into that. But tennis, I could actually watch tennis. I could. It's entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, but again, I like for as far as traditional
listen,
sports go,
I'm watching
football is
fights.
probably the only one. But
Even that gets boring, bro.
I know. I couldn't be that guy. And these people that are all like,
My
"Who's your
kids
favorite
love it.
team?
My
Who's your?"
kids love it.
I'm like, bro, fucking, I'm the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I'm the wrong guy. I just think and again, this is a blanket statement, and I'm sure it's not true, but like I never understood the concept of, first of all, there are a lot of crybabies. The whole political statement and shit, all that, while you're getting paid, fucking drives me nuts. And taking knees and, not standing for the flag and all that drives me nuts. So fuck them. But if you're from California, I think you should play for California. You could be born and raised in California and play all the minor leagues your whole life out there, and then Boston recruits you and you win a championship for them, right? And then you get traded the next year and you're playing for Florida. So it seems like there's no actual loyalty to where you're from. You know what I mean? You just play for whatever team pays you the most. You know what I mean? And granted, I understand that you still have to win as a team. I get that, but
wait, what do you say? I'm not following here.
I'm saying
You're saying
that
you should have to represent where you're from.
I like representing where. Okay, so for example, and maybe they can do this. Maybe I don't know, but could I go and represent Jamaica for the Jamaican bobsledding team? Probably not, right? Because I got to be from Jamaica, don't I?
Okay.
So I like that. I like that they're representing their area and they're doing that. When you play baseball or basketball, you just go to whatever state pays you the most money and you play for them, and then once your contract runs out, you go to a different state. I like loyalty to something. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like they're.
I'm not.
Okay, fair. Okay, you don't get it.
No,
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't know. No, it just.
So then, why can't you go wrestle for Russia?
No, when you're representing your country, yes.
Okay.
When we're doing the Olympics or the Worlds, you're representing your country. But when you're doing a sport,
right? You just play for whatever team.
Yeah.
Pays you the most money. I don't think it started out that way. I don't think back in the day when baseball was created, they were fucking taking people from Boston and shipping them to California, and
I'm sure.
Where was Babe Ruth from?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure he wasn't from New York.
Yeah, Boston, no.
I don't know.
No.
They got him from Boston.
Yeah, maybe I forget. But anyway.
No. Yeah. I don't know.
I just have an issue with just wherever you get the most money.
But that's like sports. College sports are
because
that.
then the victors.
But college sports are that, or high school sports
right.
are that. If you think about it, right?
But then the victors are just the guys with the biggest budget. You know what I mean? They can afford the best players, and they're always going to win.
Not necessarily, though.
Well,
not always, right?
Well, most of the time.
I don't know about that.
Maybe not
the Yankees
always.
have the biggest budget in the world. They haven't won a fucking World Series in 15 years.
I suppose that's a fair statement.
You know?
But they've won the most.
They won the most. Yep, you're right. But I don't know. I think salary. I don't know really that all that stuff. Salary cap, money, that. But I feel like that's how it started out. When you're representing your school, even though people go to school everywhere. But like in high school, you're representing where you're from.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that.
And there's pride in it. You know what I mean? There's like pride in representing like your school and where
but
you're
like,
from.
bro, imagine you're fucking from Alabama and you got to get all the best Alabama guys. Like that team, Alabama's gonna suck at baseball.
I get
maybe
it.
they're not a baseball
There are
state,
going to be places that have a disadvantage. No question about it. No question about it. But
yeah, I don't know. Like once you get to the pros, I think it's
play for whoever, wherever. Yeah. Okay. Again, I'm going to disconnect because
think
about
fights too. People don't stay where they're from to fight.
But they almost always claim where they're from in their corner. Fighting by way of, you know what I mean? They always claim their home country. Or,
for sure.
All these guys fight out of Vegas, but they're claiming Kazakhstan and representing
Everybody
Kazakhstan.
knows who butters their bread.
Yeah,
who butters their bread.
That's my point.
But who butters their bread? America, motherfucker.
Yeah,
America does.
I agree.
They come here to make money. They come here to train.
I heard
know what I'm
that.
saying?
I heard that recently. And give me your take on it. Okay, so I'll just give you an example. Let's say you're from, I don't know, the Ukraine, right? Just pick a place, anywhere, whatever. You come to America, you become a citizen, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go through the immigration process. You're a citizen. You live here for 20 years. A war breaks out between the United States and Ukraine. I think you should ask that person, who's your loyalty to? And if they say Ukraine, say, get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
I would think in my grandparents.
I don't like that. People's loyalty isn't to the United States that live here and take advantage of everything we have to offer. But, like, I hate the United States. I'm fucking whatever.
I would think my grandparents, they came from Italy. My uncle was actually born in Italy and came here. And I guarantee when he was older, he was an American. They're Americans.
So if a war broke out between America and Italy, which wouldn't happen,
side with America.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
If
I
you
think
came
so.
here to reap all our benefits,
Oh,
you
yeah.
came here for a better life, and especially if you lived here for a significant amount of time and
Yeah.
you've taken advantage of all that, you
Well,
better
I
be
mean,
fucking
like,
on
I
it.
fucking
Or
like,
don't come here.
I paid
Your
this
country's
country.
so
I
great,
paid this
stay in your
country so
fucking
much
country.
money. I better stick with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, does that make sense though? Like if you're coming here for a better way of life,
I think so.
because
yeah.
your home country didn't have that.
All right. I'll
And
be
you,
honest,
I
bro,
don't care if you have
I went to Italy,
Mexican
when I went
pride
to
or
Italy-
Brazilian
I
pride
went
or
to
whatever.
Italy. You've been to Italy?
Yes, once. Yep.
Like, bro, you're in the middle of the. I mean, when I was in Rome, I was in Naples. You see mountains everywhere. The ocean's pretty much, Mediterranean. And it's like, bro, why the fuck did my grandparents come here? What the hell were they thinking?
Opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. There was no jobs. There was no jobs there.
And I'm not saying you should hate your country. Obviously, love your country.
Yeah.
But be loyal to the one that's providing for you and
Absolutely.
giving you everything.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Crazy. Anyway, on that, we can wrap, pal.
I think it was a good go, buddy.
Buddy, always a
Good
good
little
go with you,
Tuesday.
pal.
Good little Tuesday.
Always a good fight. If
Handsome
you and I
Tuesdays.
got into a street fight right now. We went out in the street. We got into a street fight.
You're dead.
I'm aware. Yeah,
You're dead.
I'm aware that you would beat me in a street fight. I'm aware. How long do you think until you beat me? How long could I last for? How long do you think? My cardio is going to play a major factor.
Yeah,
in
I'd
this.
say less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2. Oh wow, I'll take that. You giving me 2 minutes?
Yeah,
take that.
I'll give you. Dude, you're a big boy. You're not a scrub. You're and you're.
I know that I
and you-
want to
and you-
stay
and-
standing
and
up with you. I don't wanna go to the-
you will get tired.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's what I mean, though. But you'll fight. You'll fight tired.
Listen, I know I got a motherfucker in me. I just don't have the skill set and I don't have the cardio.
Yeah.
But I got a motherfucker that lives inside of me for
I
sure.
know you'll give you hell's on wheels for a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right. 2
Let's
minutes.
go, bitch. Let's go.
I'm happy with that. 2 minutes. Jeez, that's a long time. That's an eternity in a fight. I've been in a lot of fucking fights, and none of them will come even close to 2 minutes.
No, 2 minutes not that quick.
It's quick, bro. Bar fights. I've been in 100 bar fights, bro, and they're
More
over
than 2
in
minutes. More than 2 minutes, bro. I've been in bar fights. That
I've
definitely
left
more
the
than 2
bar
minutes.
in Maine where we grew up in Pete and Larry's. Phil, James,
Some
Jason.
are quick, but
they can all testify to this. We would leave and go to the parking lot, and I got into I don't know. I don't want to exaggerate. 5 or 10 fucking pretty good fucking fights in the parking lot, and they would go for a minute. But bar fights, it's you.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
I remember
over
one
quick.
time in the surf club, I fought a guy like the week before, and he got me. He found me in the club, and I wasn't ready, and he fucking clocked me.
Cracked
And
you?
big fight broke out. And it felt. I mean, who knows how 2 minutes really is? It felt like a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And this dude had me up against the like I had my arms spread out with his head, like the way he had me like a headlock, and I was up against the bar, and this dude was just about to fucking unload on me, and I came over and I kind of like fish hooked his mouth, and I'm trying to rip, and my buddy came out of nowhere, and was just ding, ding,
Racking,
ding,
yeah.
ding, and the dude just went like limp on me, and I get up, I'm like motherfucker, and then a bouncer picked me up and threw me right out. I didn't even get to do nothing.
The hardest I've ever been hit in my entire life, by far, and I've been punched a fair amount. The hardest, you missed it by about 5 or 10 minutes. I was talking to you, I was with you, and you left, and not only did you got to see the camera fucking angle of it. Not only did he hit me, bro, I was walking into it, looking at my phone, walking into it, and he fucking just, bro, it knocked me right off my feet. I didn't go unconscious. He came down on top of me, rained down punches. He showed up in court with a fucking broken arm, or whatever, hyperextended arm or something like that. But bro, I got pictures of my face. I had a fucking button shut eye. That is the hardest I've ever been hit in my entire life. And it was a good one. It was like one of those ones where you see flashes and bright lights and stars, and you can't make heads or tails for probably 10, 15 seconds of what's going on.
That's what you get
Yeah.
for messing with his man.
Here we go. Anyway, that was a long time ago. I don't want to get hit anymore. I'm good with it.
He was sassy.
I'm good. I'm good with the getting punched in the face days. All right, pal.
All right, buddy.
All right, later.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.